Good morning, everybody, and welcome to What's Hot Now here at MarketStream.live. My name is Joseph Cusick with the Cusick Group, securities offered by MoneyBlock. Here, taking a look at the opening bell post the FOMC, the Federal Open Market Committee, has announced yesterday that they raised rates 0.25%. Now, if you're underneath a rock, maybe you haven't heard this, but yes, they did. Now, what is moving the markets right now, both here in the United States and globally, is the fact that they're more hawkish than what was expected. This has market participants on the edge right now. What do I mean? They said that the anticipation is that they're going to raise rates at least 3 more times in 2017, and they sounded a little more hawkish, which means that there could be more inflation and growth than was expected, or the fact that they just really don't know what the fiscal policies of the Trump administration are going to be. And maybe they might have to play some catch-up if, in fact, there is more growth than what they're anticipating. Taking a look at the opening bell right now, the Dow Jones is up 33 bucks at 19,796. You do have the Russell 2000. Those are the domestically centric stocks. They're going to be very sensitive to these interest rate movements, as well as the strength in the dollar, which we'll touch on. But you have the Russell 2000 down 70 cents right now at 1356.90. You have the NASDAQ up 6 1/4 at 4938.50, and you have the S&P 500 up $1.75 at 2253.75. So you have a mixed market at best. You have gold down $31.40 at 1,132.40. That's understandable because the story today is going to be the dollar. The dollar index is trading at 102.93, up at 120. That has been the story in the extension of the dollar rally. Well, we haven't seen these levels since 2003. I have kids that weren't even born at that point. The bottom line is that you're seeing that most currencies around the world are struggling against the strength of the dollar. We saw the euro slide to a 13-year low, and we've also seen the dollar-yen pair start to trade above 118. It has pulled back since that overnight high. But this dollar strength is noteworthy because it's going to weigh on earning prospects, especially domestic exporters. We're going to watch this very closely. We're going to watch the Russell 2000. Now, while some market participants are going to say, well, it's natural, the market has been running so far, so fast, so hot, that we should have a pullback. And I wouldn't disagree with that. But the performance of the small caps has been the barometer. And if we start to see weakness in the Russell 2000 and it becomes significant, that could be the canary in the coal mine right now for market participants, especially as we get into the year end. Now, Treasuries, and taking a look at that market, they've been mixed following yesterday's pullback. The 10-year note is flat right now with a yield of around 2.57%, while the 5-year note is holding a modest loss. It has the 5-year note yield roughly up about 3 basis points at 2.08%. What we are seeing moving in the opening action is, and these are names that are in reaction to earnings and some pretty decent guidance on the upside. Taking a look at the upside moves, Pier 1. Pier 1 Imports, it's an old name, one that probably most people haven't even looked at, ticker symbol PIR. It's trading at $7.87. It's up 26% this morning, post what's been better than expected earnings and good 2017 guidance. This should also start to help out some of its peers, Restoration Hardware being the most notable one. They got beat up pretty bad after their earnings guidance and earnings announcement. Let's see if those specialty names in retail start to get a little bit of an uptick on this news. Athenia Health Group, a ticker symbol ATHN, came out with some really positive guidance for 2017 for this healthcare name. And healthcare is going to be on the board, especially when we start to hear what are the actual policy components of the Trump administration. Are they going to tear up Obamacare? What's the outlook going forward for healthcare going into 2017? ATHN is up 21%, trading at 118. Impressive move on the opening post. Great guidance for 2017. And finally on the upside, Lilly. LLY up 3.3% at $71. Excellent guidance this morning for this large cap pharma name. We're going to keep a close eye on pharma, especially especially watch that biotech and specialty biotech, with now the DOJ looking into price fixing potential lawsuits and charges within that industry. So, but Lilly did reaffirm their fiscal 2016 expectations and is guiding 2017 expectations basically through the remainder of the decade is what they were posting. What is moving to the downside though? Metals and mining, specialty names, precious metals, all under pressure with the dollar strength. You're going to see that anything that's dollar denominated right now, as far as commodities, are going to be under some stress today. The precious metal space is seeing it the most. You're seeing Harmony, HMY. You're seeing Anglo-Saxon, AG, down 4.5%. You're seeing gold, the gold ETF, GOLD, down 4.3%. You're seeing Silver Wheaton, SLW, down 3.6%. You're seeing Newmont Mining, down 3.2%. You're also seeing FCX down as well. What's also notable is there is a tech name, Yahoo, down 3.4%. It basically had a huge security breach again. It's pretty large. They've identified, the authorities have identified that there is a data security issue concerning the Yahoo or user accounts. They're taking necessary steps. The stock is down about 3.4%. We're going to watch that one very closely. All right, folks. Obviously, a lot of movement post the Fed this morning. Dollar strength is weighing on the markets, both here in the United States and globally. We're going to keep an eye on that. We have mixed action, but basically slightly up to slightly down. Nothing major at this point in time. What's also notable is that we're not seeing a huge move in volatility. As a matter of fact, volatility is basically at 1330 on the VIX, trading down about 12 cents. So volatility is not in the move, so there's not a heightened expectation of violent moves at this juncture. But we're going to keep an eye on that here at MarketStream.live. We'll be reporting more at Strategy Now at 1:30 Eastern Time. That's 1:30 Eastern Time, Strategy Now at MarketStream.live. Have a great trading day.